Monsters need love too. I mean, action activate.
Greetings, it is I, Gazbot, for Action Activate. And if I am Gazbot, and this indeed is Action Activate, well then with me, as always,
it is the big dog here to talk about episode 5 of Operation Overdrive.
5, whether or not. Now, we, a while back, started doing Operation Overdrive and stopped at a certain episode. It was episode 5. So after this episode, I don't think we went on to 6. So I'm pretty sure right now we've caught up to the 5 episodes we watched a while back, and going forward will be stuff we've never seen at all. What I was surprised about, though, is I found the original review we did, which was just a live view party at my old house together when we lived near each other. You know how long ago that was?
7 years ago.
Between 6 and 7 years. Yes, very good. That's wild. But that also explains why I don't remember any of these episodes, because we watched them 6 years ago. I did remember this one a little bit, maybe because we did the review as I was watching. I'm like, oh yeah, the snow. I remember that. And
this one I figured. I was gonna say this one I remembered we watched, and then I really remembered once the snow happened. I'm like, oh, it's this episode.
Yeah, and I did not. I was tempted to rewatch our old review, but I didn't want it to taint what I'm thinking now. Well, okay. What do you think? What's your overall impression having watched it?
So this is where the cracks start to begin for me, where I really dislike flip-flopping between, oh, I can't be a ranger. Oh, I need to be a ranger. Oh, I can't be a ranger. This is so far 5 episodes in, the whiniest team we've had.
I don't know if I'm going to agree with the adjective whiny, or I guess adverb. No, adjective. Adjective whiny. I will agree that while I feel like a argument we have a lot is like, oh, the ranger, this is the ranger about how this ranger is bad, or this ranger is inconsiderate, and you're always like, oh, I hate this. And I don't particularly love it, but I understand it is a trope. It is part of it. It's a kid show. It's a learning show. Every season has it, and I defend it. What I won't defend is that 5 episodes in, this is the 3rd one. We've had blue, black, and now red. Space them out. Space them out. They shouldn't be all right together, and they shouldn't be all right in the beginning. So again, I don't know if I agree with whiny, but I do agree that, like, come on, let's not keep having these bad ranger episodes.
One thing that gets me is like, this feels the choppiest with using Sentai footage. Like this season, I mean.
Okay.
Where it, like, parts of it really don't flow very well, I feel like, the way they're making these stories go. And then, like, again, this is the 2nd or 3rd episode where it's like, random monster appears that we're not explaining. We're like, all right.
You explain that. What random monster was not explained in this episode?
The one at the end, the ice monster that kind of popped up out of nowhere.
You said this last time, and I showed where it came from, and now I don't know if I can do
the
that
last
again.
One was they were in some temple, and it, like, there was a hand, and then that popped up out of the
ground. Yes. So, but you were like, that came out of nowhere. I'm like, no, that was from earlier in the episode. They disturbed it, and so, like, I got my Ninja Steel point. Now, something turned into a monster. That's right. Okay, so they had the weather. We're going right at the end of the episode here. So they had the weather machine, and it made the snow. Look, the weather thing, it's turning into a monster. So the idea, and it is a bit of a jump. It is a bit of a choppy. I'll give you that. But I'm going to give them credit because we always say, throw in a line of dialogue to make it make sense. And they do say, oh, look, the weather machine's turning into a monster, which is ridiculous. But again, we see so many times the weapon or the thing turns into the monster. You know, how many times did a change purse turn into a monster and Mighty Morphin? So is it smooth? No. Did they explain it? Yes.
I'll give you the point there. It feels very abrupt every time we've seen it, and that is frustrating me. Also, we start the trope of, hey, random new gadget, cuz.
Yeah, this is arguably problematic, but you know, it was in the past, so we're just gonna move on past this. You're right about the random new gadget, but again, I will defend that. I'll defend it in two ways. Well, first of all, it didn't bother me. I've had that bother me more other times. It didn't bother me, number one, because other seasons have been more egregious than this one with that trope. And number two, I'm more forgiving of that trope when it is the type of team it is. It's not a magical, mystical mentor. It's not feeling your heart of the magic. It's like, hey, I'm a rich guy building this team, and I have my butler who's a genius, like Alfred, basically, constantly building these things. And he had him build the motorcycle, he had him build this. So I would argue it makes more sense than it does in other seasons sometimes.
The explaining that it doesn't come out of thin air is one thing, but I think also up till this point, we're told that Hartford is so great at inventing things and doing this stuff. And so far, I've just seen Spence be really great.
You're right. Spence is, I mean, we can say that every episode. Spencer is better than Hartford.
Yeah.
Full stop, forever. But
yeah.
Maybe I got this wrong, and chat comments, you can tell me if I got it wrong. But the impression I had was that Hartford invents it and Spencer builds it. Like one is the inventor, one is the engineer, or at least supervises building. Because obviously Spencer's not down there building it all with his own hand. There should be kind of like with Batman, like where are the crews building this stuff? But we're gonna let that slide.
Yeah. That can make more sense, I guess. The one thing that got me from just a story beat perspective, all this part's fine. The two brothers fighting. I
also look forward to, I don't know that this happens, but I anticipate when the bounty hunter blue guy shows up that these two might have to like join forces, and I look forward to that.
Yes. The snow miser, we're starting it already, doesn't tell him, hey, you got to reconfigure stuff. So that's something that comes up later, which is cool. But also I liked that the red lizard cronies talked and like had personalities.
Yeah, that was unusual. I like that too.
Right here, some guy falls off a cliff and Mac wants to quit being a ranger. And then his dad, before a commercial break, says, yeah, I didn't want you to be a ranger. And then after the commercial break, immediately tells him he should be a ranger. Okay.
That's fine. You have to allow for the commercial break. Being that we're watching without commercials, it's choppy, but that was a cliffhanger. You're right. I didn't want you to be a Red Ranger. Cut. But you became the Red Ranger, and therefore it's your responsibility. Like, it was a middle of a thought. It was like,
I didn't see it as a middle of a thought.
You don't even like me. You're right. I don't like you. Cut. I love you.
I see what you're getting at. I agree to disagree that is not what they were going for.
All right. Before that, this fight was interesting because they had the civilian driver, and I was trying to figure out, I feel like this is American footage because that's like a white guy. And I feel like all this is American, which is pretty impressive to have this elaborative thing. And maybe cut to this is not the driver that you said. Now going back to the whiny and everybody quits and everything, it is too much too soon. And up to this point, Mac has been a great leader. And I love that he jumps in front and takes the blast. And, he's a good leader. The guy falls. Now, he gets saved by Will. If they're in love, if this was spaced out better, and if afterwards Mac was a little bit less pouty about it, let's say, or whiny, as you like to say, I think this is one of the best reasons ever for someone to question being a ranger and question being a leader. A civilian almost died. I mean, Will saved him, but if he hadn't, he was dead. And that is like, whoa, heavy stuff to consider. So I give it like half credit because it was a really good motivation for that to happen. I just don't think it should have happened right now. And I think the way they handled it was a little bit heavy-handed.
I think I'll eat my words from a previous episode. Will was really good in this episode. He had great words. He was encouraging. He jumped in. He wasn't, the lone wolf. All that was great.
He even said that's why there's 5 of us on a team. Tell Mac, what?
I said all that to be said at Mac's expense.
Yeah, but it and we don't know where Will will go, because I think there is an idea put in my head by you that Will is the worst the whole time. But so far, it seems like he kind of learned his lesson, and now he's doing okay. That might change, but so far he's consistently been improved. So we'll see.
Yeah. Right here, he's like, I blew it. I shouldn't be a ranger. Hey, weather's crazy. The weather is definitely crazy.
The drill. He wants him to have the drill machine. And I will also say, I like that Mac had a hard time with the drill machine. And because he is conflicted and he is having a hard time, he's kind of just trying to force it and it's not working. And I like that. It wasn't like, I got the new machine. Everything's fine.
We need to see the exact words and how it is played in this scene to see which of us is validated.
I'm going to put the sound on and everything. Let's shut up and let everyone watch.
I told you I couldn't do it. So you'll try again. Maybe you were right when we started this. I shouldn't be a ranger.
You're even more wrong than I thought.
His dad I am more wrong than I thought there. I thought his dad did say it. That was on
I wish I said something because I didn't think his dad said it, but I was like, I guess he remembers. Okay.
I failed. That driver almost got hurt because of me.
Then, okay, yeah. So you just completely fabricated.
Okay, wait. Let's see the rest of this.
All right.
It was too close. Now's not the time for second guessing, Mac. You were the one who didn't want me to do this in the first place. But you wanted it, and you got it. The world needs you.
He never said those words. Max said it twice. He never said it.
I thought one of them was Hartford. That's on me.
Okay.
My inherent bias is showing, and I apologize to everyone involved.
I feel very good. Not that I love Hartford, but I just feel very good that I understood the scene more than you did. My media literacy was higher. They front loaded this with a lot of talking, a lot of civilian stuff, a lot of the brothers fighting, and I was thinking like, this is okay, but like, where's the? And then so much action later on.
Tons of action.
Overall, like, I accept your complaints about the Red Ranger wanting to quit and all that. But that being said, I think this was a pretty decent episode. It was just a little heavy-handed and put way too early in the season. Like, I think it's, but the actual action and the story and everything else was like more or less fine.
I thought the rest of the stuff was good, especially the dynamic between the brothers. I always like that. I like the back and forth of they're going against the Rangers, but they're more going against each other than anything. The weather machine was machining. We'll keep going. Really, when it came to them being in the snow was where my biggest problems were.
I like fights in the snow. I'm a sucker.
No. I'm not saying the fights in the snow are bad. I'm saying plot-wise, did not love when everybody got trapped in the snow.
Why?
Because Mac leaves his team to die to go back to the base and complain to be told, go use the drill and save your team.
Did he think they were already dead?
He said he can't save them. This I remember much more clearly, but we can double check my words done wrong before.
I'm worried about. I'm going to turn off the sound because we got close. Okay. They get attacked. He gets thrown out. That was okay. So he gets thrown out while they get buried under. So he doesn't have a Zord. His Zord gets buried. He's just a Lone Ranger, literally. What's he supposed to do? Guys, Dax, he's calling them. Will he not get through? There was no audio. Later, they only had video. So he thinks once again it's his fault that he got his team potentially destroyed or killed or whatever. He's not doing. This fight was cool though.
This fight was very cool. It very much reminded me of Andros versus Ecliptor. Like that dynamic, I think, is very present in probably the Sentai of this.
Yeah, it's cool. He gets knocked out. He jumps up with the blast. Yeah, it was a good scene. Good fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're buried, but they have no audio. But they're confident that Mac's going to save them. And so he comes in. So let's see what he says. Stuck. Mac will save us. Which makes sense they'd have faith in him because other than this moment, he's been a steadfast leader and whatever. He's looking for the infrared satellites. There's only static on the audio. Mac comes in and is being a little bit of a quitter more than he should be. Even if he wants to quit, I agree with this. Even if he wants to quit the team, he should be trying to dig them out. Oh,
there you go. Yes. There's the quitting.
Yes. And again, heavy-handed and too soon. I agree. But he does have a reason. It might not be a good reason. He may not be handling it the right way. But he's saying, I don't have a Zord. I can't dig them out. I can't drive that digger machine. You got to do it. He's pouting about it, but he is being somewhat logical.
Good disagree.
No? You don't think so?
I think he's more whining than being logical. I think he's saying, I can't do it.
Why not both?
I don't see it as both.
What do you think of when you see that they're not worried because they know Mac's coming? It's a little bit goofy, but I thought it was a little bit.
One thing also is, I feel like on the screen they should have recycled the Sentai footage of them morphed since we saw it earlier. And now it's like, oh, we're morphed now. Like,
yeah, that is weird. You're right. Maybe they had to conserve power or something. You're right, but I think it was so that he could see their faces and have that emotional connection. But it was cheesy, but I liked it. Look at Spence's face.
Yeah.
Show sad. And once he saw they believed in him, I feel like that was it. Now, going back to the Will thing, he had a lot of moments of doubt here that I think were justified. He went overboard, fine. He realized that he can't give up, and he's better off trying than not trying. Spencer believes in him, his dad believes in him, his team believes in him. He's like, I'll never let you down again. Now, I forgive everything that came before this. Fine, slate clean. If there's another episode where he wants to quit, I will be very upset.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's only episode 5, and
I'm hoping we're getting it all out of the way. We got Yellow and Pink got to get some character development episodes and feel like they're, imposter syndrome or whatever. But other than that, Blue, Red, and Black should be solid, more or less. Maybe they get turned evil or something, but
to me, I keep looking at the Sentai footage of him struggling, and I think it could be written as him trying to persevere through hardship as opposed to whining, I can't do it.
Well, they could change that, where he's persevering through hardship later. His powers are fading.
But I'm just saying, using the Sentai footage, playing devil's advocate of how they could write around the Sentai footage.
No, and they still, and again, I haven't seen the rest of the season in neither of you, so they might do exactly that, and I hope you're right. I do, all the monsters have been cool. This ice monster is cool. I, once again, hate that shovel, but I love when they use the drill as a weapon.
Were you confused on who was in what Zord at what time?
I didn't think anybody was ever in the drill Zord, but I guess I was wrong because I see.
So he's in the drill Zord here.
Yeah,
but I feel like later they show all 5 of them in the cockpit.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't realize it, but I was confused because I thought they were all in the Megazord, and he remote controlled called the drill in. See, let's put it together. But you're right. He's in the drill here. So maybe when they put it together, it just like automorphs in because on his transponder symbol.
But again, his red Zord had to drive too, so that's why I'm like,
I mean, that could be on autopilot, I guess. But
yeah, again, this is one where I'm like, okay, yeah,
okay. Now, the red one was on autopilot. He was in the driller. Then he says, "Let's see if we combine these two." And when they combine the two of them, then he goes into because now it's
before they combine. Go back when they form the Megazord to see if he's sitting with them, because I think he is.
Okay. Nope. Look, empty chair right there.
Okay. Wait. Play it. See if he sits there. If they just
he comes in
they
later.
photoshopped him out. Okay, good.
Or that was the Sentai footage.
That's what I'm saying. I think they took him out of the Sentai footage.
No,
I think they used the stock footage of them in the cockpit and then just removed him.
Why do you assume that the Sentai footage didn't have him in the drill, just like the American footage? I mean, most of this is Sentai footage. In the Sentai, he was probably in the drill cockpit.
Okay, you're probably right.
Okay,
I'm just wrong most of the time today.
The power is mine. You see, brother, you can't do this. You may be powerful, but you don't have the smarts.
I am. Was Moltar?
Yeah, that's the fire one. Yeah,
I am him today.
And then when you put it together, now he's in the cockpit, which makes sense. But the point I was trying to make was that the drill arm configuration is my favorite version of this we've seen.
Yes, agreed.
And I don't own it, and I don't know that I ever will own it. But if I ever do, if anybody wants to buy me this as a present, drill arm, please. That is the way I want.
I know I have pieces of this Zord, and I'm forgetting if I have enough Zords to make a Megazord, because I don't have the main 5. I definitely have the drill and something else. So I got to double check.
I definitely weirdly have the super big ultimate one for some reason. That's the only one I have from this season.
Nice.
And then there looks like there's some weird video game on the screen back here, and I could not figure out what it was. It might even be a real game. It's just like a spotlight going through a building.
That is weird.
But basically, this reminds us that at the beginning of the episode, they were going to go try to retrieve a stone, and this whole thing was a sidetrack. And so now they're like, okay, we're going to go get the stone. And they have a little jokey moment about superstitious protection in the bag and the end. I didn't mind this episode. It had things that we've discussed that I didn't like. If I put those aside, it's like if I put all that aside, it's like a B- episode. With all that, I still think it's like a C.
I was blinded by rage watching this episode. I think
this time or both times?
Both times. I think I was more angry the first time. 7 years ago.
Right. Do you think that was because you had higher expectations, or you were just more of a rageful person 7 years ago?
Probably more then. But it is funny because the Overdrive clip is from that day.
Yes, it absolutely is. You're right.
So I think that's why I'm so upset is that, I had such high hopes for Overdrive, and now that I'm going through it again, it's not holding up the same way that I thought back in the day. You're trying so hard to find it, aren't you?
No, you got me because you're going the other way.
Is my favorite season.
See?
Oh, actually, if you look in the background, I think you can see my Overdrive.
Operation Overdrive is my favorite season.
Wait, what was that?
Operation Overdrive is my favorite season.
I thought that was an RPM Zord.
No, it's in that case, but you can't see it. It's not at that
Operation
angle.
Overdrive is my favorite season.
You're right.
It's behind the RPM Zord. It's like on the top right shelf, but you can't see it. That being said, let me show you something real quick before we go. Just the beginning of our previous review. I haven't watched this at all, except I put it on just for a second and just saw this.
Action. Activate.
Was that from the first one?
Yeah, I did not remember making that. I didn't.
I remember you making it. I don't
Well,
remember.
I remember filming it. I don't remember it ever being used.
Action. Activate.
But I guess I put a little bit of special effects on it at some point, and I don't know where that lost the time. I don't know where that opening went.
Dang, that's a throwback. Because the end credits. So much of this is very, very different.
Let me. Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah. There's review. Okay, hold on. Let's do Big Dogs. This is where I pulled it from. Okay, let's see.
Like from the gates.
All right, episode 5 is over. We all watched it. What do you think?
Original
Big Dog?
review.
The Red Ranger gave up his morpher 10 minutes into episode 5. What more do you need? Operation Overdrive, it is my favorite season. Everyone but the Red Ranger was trapped in ice, chilling in their Zords, while the entire world was under a natural disaster, global warming, global freezing. Everything was bad weather-wise, and they're literally chilling, listening to their iPod.
You're definitely more mad. You're definitely more mad. I can.
Throws a hissy fit and gives up his morpher, and then his dad has to go, man, like I can't go out there, even though I was supposed to be the original Red Ranger because I'm a bigger wuss than you are. But you really need to go help your team. They really need you to drive this drill Zord that I built. It'd be a shame if we didn't use the drill Zord this episode. We need to sell the drill Zord as a 6th Zord for more toys. Please use the drill Zord in this episode.
You were funny.
So,
I was. I had
given
some
all
jokes.
that, tell us why it's your favorite season.
The thing that I forgot in so long since I watched another episode, I was rolling it. This season is so it's not even like the accents come in, so the dialogue is all messed up, and you kind of do double takes. Like, did they say what I think they said, or something totally different? The Rangers are hot garbage, and in the 5th episode, you were able to have a global catastrophe because the 2 bad guy brothers squabbled, and instead of destroying the world, which seemed to be their goal, they were just kind of going tit for tat with each other, and the Rangers can't do anything about it because they're terrible.
Awesome. Well, it sure is nice to hear why you like it so much. Thanks, Big Dog.
Oh man, where's your review of it?
I think mine might have been first. You want? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go to yours.
Yeah. Action activate. All right, guys, we just finished episode 5 of Overdrive Power Rangers. Tell me about a little bit what you thought.
Well, Operation Overdrive. Still too early to really be sure. It's not my favorite season. I think so far it's kind of mediocre, middle of the road.
Consistent.
There are parts I liked. The fight in the snow was cool. A lot of the fight scenes were cool. Some of the Zord stuff looked weak, like toys, like the miniature. The Blue Ranger, for some reason, was just falling a lot, kind of for no reason, and had a couple weird faces and lines. The Red Ranger did struggle to be a hero, but that's thematic, and that didn't bother me too much. I do still enjoy
I'm
the
friggin'
rivalry
consistent,
between the
man.
two brothers. There were a couple weird lines. All the Rangers' accents are slipping a lot.
Yeah, that is true.
Overall, I'd give the episode like a C, which is kind of what I give the season so far. I'm hoping it gets better, but it's not as bad as the reputation it has, I think.
All right. Well, that's a passing grade. Thanks, guys.
So it's funny that clearly I didn't pay as much attention in the second watch or third watch or whatever this watch is for me, because I do remember now that we're watching that when we were watching it live, paying attention, there were things they said that because of their accents we misconstrued, and I don't remember what we thought they said.
Yeah, and there was definitely more slipping than usual. But that was weird and fun to watch our own review 7 years ago.
I think I've definitely mellowed out a lot, I think.
Yeah. No, you have. I think we both have.
I think you're more consistently mellow. Maybe you're slightly more mellow now. Mine is much more drastic.
You're a mellow dude like 90% of the time, but you're prone to outbursts, I think is what it is.
That's fair. Yeah, my 10% is extreme. But I think I'm excited to see the rest of these reviews because I may be doing some more ripping. I might be going back to old form depending on how these go.
Yeah, well, next one will be episode 6, but until then, I've been Gazbot.
I am still the big dog, and Operation Overdrive is not my favorite season. To the power.
To the power. End credits.
Operation Overdrive is my favorite season.